Hulk Hogan is in the news again for all the wrong reasons. But what did he do? What did Hogan do? We'll get into that and other monumental F-ups on today's episode of Wrestling with the Homies. Of course, you don't know me, now you know. My name is Qwan, and of course, I'm always joined by my BFF, the coolest man in the world, Jake Cooley. Cooley.
Trey Young got this from me, by the way.
That's cap.
What's good, y'all?
That's cap. Cooley, is it time we get rid of Hulk Hogan, bro?
Yeah, yes. I got rid of this guy like 10 years ago, and he keeps coming back. Why is he here? I remember I went to an episode of SmackDown, and he was there, and I booed him. He keeps coming back. Go away. Bro, ew.
But can we really get rid of the first megastar in wrestling history? Like, can we?
Yes,
I don't know.
We have enough
I don't
other
know.
megastars that we love who's not a prick.
I don't know. Let's just look for the people who don't know. Hulk Hogan is being accused of racism again. Social media influencer Essence Janae claims WWE Hall of Famer Hulk Hogan fired her for being black. Essence was hired as a brand ambassador for Hulk Hogan's Real American Beer. But after meeting Hogan in person, Essence is alleging that Hogan terminated her for being a black woman and replaced her with blonde-haired, blue-eyed white women. Hogan's Real American Beer denied these claims, of course. They stated that Hogan was not involved in the decision and that race was not a factor. But I do, however, have to point out, in 2015, Hogan was fired from WWE after a recording surfaced of him repeatedly using the N-word. First off, before we even get further, bro, why is Hulk Hogan starting a beer company? Let's start there.
That's the question. I want to know, why does he have a beer company? Like,
there has never been a moment in my life where I saw alcohol and associated it with Hulk Hogan. This don't even make sense for his brand. The Real American Beer, bro.
He fumbled. He should have started a wig company. He should have started a wig company. Why are you starting to? We have Stone Cold Steve Austin, brother. Like, why?
Right. Dog, when I realized that Hulk Hogan was wearing a wig and his little blonde mohawk was made to the back of his bandana, that was shocking to me, bro. I'm still surprised by that. But like, why a beer? We could have did vitamins, like, right? He always talk about take your vitamins, or even like milk. Do a collab with milk.
And it's crazy because I literally saw a video like months ago of his son getting put over for a DUI.
Yeah.
Now you have it just don't.
And now you're driving an alcohol company after your son got. Like, let's get Hulk Hogan Rhino pills. You know, Rhino pills, they got them in 7-Eleven.
Oh,
let's get the Hulk Hogan Rhino pill. It gives you an erection and makes you yell racial slurs. Let's get that. Like, why are we making a beer company, dog? Like, what are we doing, Hulk Hogan? But yo, I think there's a question that comes out of this that's kind of bigger than wrestling, to be honest. Because I'm asking you, is it time that we get rid of Hulk Hogan? But Hulk Hogan is the first megastar in pro wrestling history. Without Hulk Hogan, wrestling probably doesn't exist in the same capacity as it does today. So it's kind of hard to get rid of someone that plays such a pivotal role in making this what it is, right? So that brings the question, when do we separate the artist from the art? And that's a bigger question than wrestling, because we see it everywhere, dog. We currently going through it as a hip-hop community right now with P. Diddy. Because we all saw the videos. Diddy did some things. Let's just put it that way. Diddy did some things. They were on camera, and we saw it, and it changed the perception of Diddy forever. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, it's like I still listen to Notorious B.I.G., who Diddy introduced to the world. And if we being honest, Notorious B.I.G. has the same type of claims that Diddy had. I mean, people have spoke about the domestic violence that involved Notorious B.I.G. So I'm a hypocrite if I take a stance over here against Diddy and I say I don't want anything to do with anything he's a part of, but I still listen to Notorious B.I.G., who pretty much Diddy ushered into the game and did the same thing. So when it comes to Hulk Hogan, can I really say let's get rid of him if we're gonna keep Vince McMahon around? We're gonna keep Brock Lesnar around, we're gonna keep all these other wrestlers around? Like, I don't know. It's tough to say. It's
very tough. But I mean, the question is, who hired her? Who fired her? Because was it Hulk Hogan directly? Or, because I know there's a lot of people before, with
Right.
hiring processes and stuff. And I don't think he's the one that's actually, or did she show up and he saw her and then
So
like,
that's
nah.
So that's apparently what the story is. Shorty is saying that she got hired by Hulk Hogan's people, probably. It was probably not Hulk Hogan who called her directly and was like, "Hey, brother, we want to work with you." It was probably like a talent agency or something. But she's saying when she showed up and Hulk Hogan met her in person, the next day she was terminated. She said everything went well. They did what they were doing. It was her and a bunch of other black girls. Next day, she was terminated. They told her there was nothing against her. They're just going into a different direction. And then the very next time they posted, it was just groups of white women. So it looks nasty. It looks nasty. Don't get me wrong. Hogan can hire and fire whoever he wants, but this does look like it was racially charged, bro. And we all know Hogan's history. We saw them tapes, them Gawker tapes. We heard what you were saying. So it looks nasty, bro. It looks hella nasty. I believe her.
Ooh, you believe her, huh?
I believe her.
I do too, because we just seen too much evidence in the past, man. We know that's just Hogan at the end of the day. But something deep down inside of me is telling me that The Rock knew about this before it even happened. Because
The Rock?
He's a liar, and those Rock memes are hilarious, by the way.
Right, he's just sitting there like, I told her not to sign with Hulk Hogan, but she didn't.
But I mean, if he's seen her at the signing and fired her, and the next picture is all white women,
then it looks a little. They look a little sus.
It looks sus at the end of the day.
It looks a little sus.
Yeah, he's down bad, man.
But should WWE cut all ties with him? Because again, this is the person who, without him, WWE would not be WWE. So, can you really cut ties with the person that put you on?
I just feel like they're not gonna ever cut ties with Hulk Hogan, no matter what he does. Because if they was gonna, cut ties with him completely, they would have did it the first time, because they had audio recordings,
right?
That was just terrible. So they let him come back after that. This man is invincible. Like, he's staying on for real.
So how are we giving them a pass then? If they bring back Hulk Hogan, because they're gonna bring back Hulk Hogan again. They already did it like a year ago at Raw 1000 or whatever the hell that show was. Yeah. They're gonna bring him back again. How are we as black wrestling fans okay with this? Like, serious question. I know, like, we joking and laughing, but serious question. How are we okay with this? Because they plan in our face when they bring Hulk Hogan back. Let's just be honest.
Yeah, but I just feel like we've been so comfortable and prone to this, because WWE been playing in our face for years, man, when it comes to black wrestlers not getting opportunities that they don't get, Montez, Kofi, so it's like racism been in this sport at the end of the day, and Hulk Hogan, he's going to continue to play in our faces at the end of the day, man, and it's not cool, but I don't ever want to see Hulk Hogan on my stage again, man.
Right.
Because I'm getting tired of this, yo. Like, he gets a pass with anything. Like, he was Drake before the beef. Like, he was Drake before the Kendrick beef, bro.
Are you calling Drake Hulk Hogan, bro?
At this point, like, yo, like, he was invincible. Like, I don't know, man. It's not cool. It's not cool.
And I get it. And like, oh, my bad. I shook the room. But I get it, just because, again, without Hulk Hogan, WWE is not WWE. So I get why they continue to bring him back and honor him. It just looks nasty to me. It looks hella nasty to me. But then again, it's like, this is bigger than wrestling, because look at Russell Simmons, bro. Russell Simmons created Def Jam. Russell Simmons and Rick Rubin created Def Jam, right? As hip-hop fans, because we are very much hip-hop fans, can we really discredit Russell Simmons because we don't like the allegations that he has? When it's like, without Def Jam, hip hop is not what it is today. Like without Def Jam, I'd probably never get introduced to a Jay-Z. I probably never get introduced to a Run DMC, a DMX. So it's like, I can't ignore what this person did. It's impossible. It's impossible. But at the same time, he got a weird case. So why is he around? It's a slippery slope is all I've said.
Yeah.
Like if I were to say let's just get rid of Hulk Hogan, let's erase Hulk Hogan from history and move forward, it would sound good because that's honestly just how I feel. Because that really is how I feel. But at the same time, it's like if we get rid of Hulk Hogan, that means we get rid of Vince McMahon. And as much as I want to get rid of Vince McMahon, don't get me wrong, I hate Vince McMahon. I'm glad he's out of the sport. I'm glad they haven't been acknowledging him like recently. But at the same time, without Vince McMahon, WWE don't even exist right now. The product that we tune into every Monday and every Friday does not exist without Vince McMahon. So how can we even pretend that he didn't exist when without him, we don't have this thing that we based so much of our life around? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true.
And we know Brock Lesnar is going to come back. Brock Lesnar is going to come back and people are going to cheer. He's going to get a pop. He's going to get the biggest pop.
But Brock, it was his allegations, though. He was never convicted.
I don't care. Brock was involved in Vince McMahon's horny escapades. So he is just as guilty as anybody else, allegedly. It's all alleged. I will definitely say that. I ain't trying to get sued by Brock Lesnar or beat up because that's a big-ass white boy. But, I mean, he's going to return. And when he returns, we're going to see think pieces about it, but we also going to see a lot of people supporting it. It's like, where do we draw the line as fans? Can we separate the art from the artist? Is that even possible? I don't know if it is.
I mean, we do it with music.
But do we, though?
Yeah.
I feel like it's... With who? Robert Kelly? I know you want to say R. Kelly. I know you want to say R. Kelly so bad. I mean, so me personally, I don't listen to R. Kelly anymore, but people that do, I kind of understand why they do. Because it's like, I like the song. That don't mean I like him.
I don't like him as a person. But right. I mean, stepping in the name of love.
I can't step in the name of love no more, man. I can step in the name. Not of love, though, because he made that. No, but I get it, though. I get it. Okay, he's just going to name all the R. Kelly hits. This is not, we are not about to do that.
We ain't doing that. Yo, so, yeah, it's very
No,
tough,
but I get you. I get you. Because it's like, I guess that's the same thing with Hulk Hogan. It's like, yo. But then again, Hulk Hogan was never that good. It's not like, if we eliminate Hulk Hogan, it's not like we missing like greatness. Because when it comes to somebody like Chris Benoit, for instance, Chris Benoit got classics. We all hate what Chris Benoit did, but it's hard to not watch some of those matches when you're going through like old pay-per-views or watching old shows just because they were so good. They were so good. And I hate Chris Benoit. I hate what he did. His wife didn't deserve that. His kid didn't deserve that. But he was a talented wrestler. We can't just sit here and lie and say he wasn't talented. Yeah. But with Hulk Hogan, it's like he didn't offer anything quality at all. There's not a single Hulk Hogan match that I would miss if we eliminated Hulk Hogan from the discussion, period. He sucked. He was trash.
Yeah, the matches was trash, but I think it was just more of his, like, you know, his character and what he
His character was trash. Hulk Hogan's character was trash. At some point, we got to come clean. Hulk Hogan's character was trash. His promos was trash. He had influence. He was big and orange with yellow hair, and he would say, "Let me talk to you, brother," and people liked it, but it was garbage. It was always garbage. It was never good. It was never good. It was popular.
His influence was just too, you know, it was just too huge. I still, to this day, go to wrestling events, getting a little beer and, you know, in line. I see a little kid dressed up as Hulk Hogan, man.
Right.
Bro probably wasn't even in the sack when he, you know what I'm saying? It's like, what, bro?
That sucks because the kids don't even know what he's a part of. Like they right. Right. Like, yo, I would never in my life let my kid dress up as Hulk Hogan. Come on now. Yeah. But is Hulk Hogan is Hulk Hogan the biggest F up in wrestling history? He might be. Because I feel like he ruined his legacy a little bit with this whole,
I feel like
them Gawker tapes. Because there's a segment of fans that are still going to root for Hulk Hogan no matter what. It's like the Donald Trump effect. There's a segment of fans who, no matter what Hulk Hogan does, he can come out and say the N-word. He can slap a little black kid in the face. He can do anything, and people are still going to be on his side because what he meant to them as a child. But for the most part, our generation don't rock with Hulk Hogan. We don't like Hulk Hogan at all. When Hulk Hogan comes up, the only thing we think about is him being a racist. Not him as a wrestler, not him selling T-shirts and telling people to pray and take their vitamins, not the NWO, none of that. It's only him being a racist. So it's like he kind of ruined his legacy.
Yeah, but if we want to be, I hate to say this, but there's a lot of other big superstars that have had dirt on them, but we just seem to gloss over it. I mean, I don't know. Stone Cold. I love.
I
Stone
knew you.
Cold.
I knew you.
He's my number one, but he had them crazy.
He got them allegations too.
But
he had them domestics.
Talk about it. So it's like.
So what you're saying is that we pick and choose when we want to be offended or upset.
I feel like that's the world. The world pick and choose of who. It can be 5 musicians that all beat their woman, but we'll listen to 3 of them because we really like them, and we'll throw away the other 2 because we don't care about it. Like, it's like
it sucks, but that's true. That's true.
That's weak, man. We do it with, it's like with actors too. Actors, come on, man. Like,
I think we do it in every facet of life. It's like if we like you, then we'll let you slide on certain things, but if we don't like you, then we gonna attack. That's just how humans are, and it's messed up. It's not right, but it is what it is. I don't like Hulk Hogan
though. I like Hulk Hogan when I was younger because my first time ever seeing Hulk Hogan was on 3 Ninjas. I'm like, oh, like he looks cool. Okay, this is dope. He a wrestler.
Okay. Which 3 Ninjas was Hulk Hogan on? It was High Noon, right?
It was High Noon when they went to the.
That shit was terrible. That shit was terrible. You like that movie?
In my eyes, man. Yeah, when I was a kid, I was like, oh, this is dope.
But nah, man, I don't know. Hulk Hogan might be the biggest F up in wrestling history, but at least his screw up happened after he had achieved all of his success. Because I look at a dude like Matt Riddle, and he messed up in the middle of his run. Like Matt Riddle at one point was the highest selling wrestler in WWE. He was selling more T-shirts than Taylor Swift sold albums. But, he couldn't get it together. He was out here with porn stars and doing drugs, getting into arguments while intoxicated on airplanes. And eventually WWE fired him. And now I see Matt Riddle doing birthday parties.
Yikes.
Which shout out to him. Like, you got to get your bread. If doing a birthday party is the way that you're getting your bread, then by all means, go get that money. But it's like, damn, you went from being pegged as the Royal Rumble winner, because WWE planned to have him win the Royal Rumble at one point. You went from that to doing birthday parties, bro. You basically Chuck E. Cheese now. Matt Riddle is Chuck E. Cheese, bro. So it's like, there has been bigger screw ups, man. Like Matt Riddle is one of them, but I don't know, man. Shout out to Essence Janae. I hope you get all the brand deals after this, because that's foul. If Hulk Hogan really fired you for being black, which I personally believe he did. I know it's all alleged. I will keep saying allegedly because I don't want Hulk Hogan to come after me. I don't want Brock to come after me. I don't want nobody to come after me. But that's foul, Hulk. Yeah, that's foul, Hulk. Be a man, Hulk Hogan, like Macho Man said. Be a man, Hulk Hogan. or like the Iron Sheik used to say.
Oh, Iron Sheik, man. R.I.P. to that guy.
You know what the Iron Sheik used to say? Fuck Hulk Hogan. Excuse my language. I'm so sorry. I know Ernest is gonna kill us. He's gonna kill us. But yeah, man. I want to know how the people at home feel, man. How do y'all feel about Hulk Hogan? Is it time for wrestling as a whole community to just get rid of Hulk Hogan completely? Should WWE cut all ties with Hulk Hogan? Or is he too important to the origin story of pro wrestling? Should we keep him around just because of that? Just because of the way he contributed to the industry? Let us know in the comments below. And until next time, this is Wrestling with the Homies. We out of here.